Hey, David, you think you could go up and get Liz and I some Taco Bell?
I can't. My fucking legs are broken.
Oh, yeah.
What good is he now?
Oh, I don't know.
My life.
Hey! Fair enough. We need to talk about.
Hello, this is Duke from Duke It Out, and welcome to another episode of We Need to Talk About. SummerSlam is only a few weeks away, and while not many matches have been confirmed just yet, there's plenty of stuff built up that's got us to thinking what we're going to be seeing at the show. And it seems like the main event will be Roman's first Undisputed Championship defense since WrestleMania, if you could believe it or not. And his opponent will be the first person he faced in this historic title reign, Jey Uso. Their first two matches at Clash of Champions and Hell in a Cell 2020 remain some of the best in the Tribal Chief's 1,000-day plus reign. Afterward, both of the Usos would turn to Roman's side and would really be the beginning of the bloodline, always being in the aid of Reigns in pretty much every single title defense, to make sure Roman would always be the head of the table. And at Money in the Bank 2021, the Usos won the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, becoming Undisputed Tag Team Champions less than a year later, until they lost that record-breaking title reign at this past WrestleMania to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Once that reign ended though, cracks were starting to show in the bloodline. Until Night of Champions, when Jimmy Uso had reached his breaking point and super-kicked Roman Reigns, costing Roman and the Usos' brother Solo Sikoa the same titles that the Usos lost. That led to Jey having to make a decision, and he chose to stick by his brother's side. And Jey would then become the first man to pin Roman Reigns in more than 3 years at Money in the Bank. The build-up is now there, even more with Roman and Solo taking Jimmy out of action. But since we've had plenty of matches now where we've thought Roman could lose, but he didn't, it's much more questionable now on what can happen during any of his title matches. So what we need to talk about is, can Jey Uso dethrone the Tribal Chief? But before I begin, please make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more great wrestling content. Jey Uso arguably has the most storytelling against Roman more than anyone else on the WWE roster. Seth Rollins could be argued though. Jey was the first man to pin Roman Reigns back in 2013, then became the first man to pin him while Roman's been in God mode. So they could really tell the story that Jey Uso is a form of Roman's kryptonite. And their Hell in a Cell match especially showed that Roman had the quick chance of redemption, but clearly doesn't have the heart that has been shown by both Usos. So before SummerSlam, it's seeming that Roman is trying to take every potential motivator for Jey away from him. We could even get a promo with Rikishi before SummerSlam, which would be incredible, making every minute of their match at SummerSlam even more intense. Plus, the fact that Jey was the first man to face Roman during this historic reign would add an amazing element to the story that he would eventually be the man to take the title off of him, but it took almost 3 years of manipulation from that character to get there. When Roman has beaten people we were certain could win like Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, or Cody Rhodes, we had to think after those losses that the person to beat Reigns has to be more meaningful to this story. And at this stage, who the fuck else is there than main event Jey? I mean, yeah, it could be anyone at this rate. But 2023 has given us a lot of hope for Roman to be dethroned. So if Sami didn't get it, then Cody didn't get it. Is the third time the charm? I'm pretty sure I've mentioned Jey being the near best person to dethrone Roman in multiple We Need to Talk About videos. So obviously, I would love to see this visual at SummerSlam. And most especially because I'll be attending the show at Ford Field, so seeing that live would be an unforgettable visual. But when it comes to actual believability, it's honestly 50-50 at the moment. I could see the upset visual, but at the same time, Jey just pinned Roman, and a lot of people are thinking WWE is planning to do a rematch for Roman and Cody at WrestleMania next year. So the belief that Jey could become Undisputed Champion at SummerSlam becomes less likely. especially when we think of all the times when we thought Roman would lose, then look like dipshits. So while I'm more so gonna say no to Jey winning, I'm gonna be begging for it the whole time I'm there. So that was another episode of We Need to Talk About. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, and duke out your opinions below in the comments.
I'm cool with it, I'm cool with it. Michael Jackson, I'm smooth with it. Might hit the club, cop 2 niggas, then 2 women same night. No cap, niggas talking shit, but they ain't really got the facts. I should be on sway the way I'm coming with the raps. Black hat hymns, I'm coming with the hacks. Shout out King, supposed to got me where I'm at, but not really.